Hello, angels. Welcome back to the Cosmic Taylor. If you're new here, I am Taylor, here to tailor you to your highest timeline. Today, I actually have a theme for the readings that I'm going to be doing this entire week, because this Friday is going to be the, first of all, it's going to be a partial lunar eclipse, which I just found out right now because I couldn't remember what sign the full moon was going to be in. It's going to be in Pisces. This full moon in Pisces, this Thursday and Friday. I wanted to do readings specifically for it because, you know, I mean, why not? We're coming up on it. Might as well. So, I came up with the themes for the readings that we're going to be doing for these next 4 days. And so today it's going to be, the theme of the reading is going to be what to clear and what to celebrate. And then Tuesday is going to be what to cleanse, flush out, or clean. Wednesday is what intentions to set / goals. Thursday, what the full moon wants to share / blessings, right? So, yeah, things to clear or to celebrate specifically for the full moon, on the full moon, not today specifically, unless you feel so called to. I don't know. I'm just doing this with the intention of being able to help you take full advantage of the energy that's going to be coming through this week for the full moon and for this eclipse. So, without further ado, angels, ancient ancestors, universe, spirit guides, higher self, Mother Earth, God, divine beings of the highest light with the purest intention to love and integrity, what message do you have to come through today about what needs to be celebrated, or what needs to be cleared? I'm hearing just like clear the air for my beautiful collective. Because like the thing is, when I say clear, I wrote that down specifically with the mindset of making things clear or making things obvious, 2, 3, 4 on the timer, making things kind of just easier for you to understand, kind of easier for you to grasp, right? Sharpening something. 2, 4, 6 on the timer. Something to kind of like really lock in on or like open your eyes to, something to really clarify to yourself, right? Because it wasn't just about like it wasn't just about celebrating. It's not just about finding something to be happy about. It's not just about finding something to pat yourself on the back for. It's about being really clear on your objectives in life, or the objectives that you've like been set to try and reach, and being clear on the steps that you've taken to reach that objective, or if you have reached it, 3, 3, 3 on the timer, entirely. In what ways can you see that more clearly and be more obvious and clear with yourself so that you can actually celebrate yourself for what you do and for what you set out to achieve? Clarification. Excuse me. I mean, confirmation. Clarification. That's hilarious. 7 of Pentacles in the reverse. Yeah, because like, I am picking up on this energy with this collective that there is something that is very like hard to see and understand, because it's like it's not that it's not even the energy of you aren't reaching the goals the way you thought, or you're not even really gaining that much from the things that you reached for, or you're not really getting that much fruitfulness from these endeavors. It's not that in the slightest, actually. It's very 7 of Swords energy. It's like you're lying to yourself to a degree. 4, 4, 4 on the timer, confirmation. Yeah, it's like there's something here about how you're not able to be honest with yourself. Man, I am really uncomfortable. This is not a comfortable position to read in. yeah, it's like you're almost lying to yourself. Page of Pentacles in the reverse. And that's not to say that you're not a truthful person, or that you are not honest, or please answer immediately. That's crazy work. There we go. There we go. Now everything is out of my way and I can be more comfortable. Hurrah! But it is like in this way where it's like you keep, like, I keep seeing somebody moving a goalpost over and over and over again, like just before they can reach it. And it's like, and now I'm seeing someone running on a treadmill trying to reach that goalpost, trying to cross that finish line. Bestie, you're not going to cross the finish line if the goalpost is literally ahead of you. Like, come on now. Come on now. Come on now. Not when you're on a treadmill. Like, that's not, you're not getting where you really want to go when you're running like that, when you're trying to build like that. Going nowhere really quickly. You know what I mean? Because, like, the thing is, you're lying to yourself about that specifically. You're literally telling yourself you're going nowhere quack. You're going nowhere quickly. You're going nowhere fast. But you are making a lot of progress, and you are reaching your goals, and you are doing things like in a way where you are maintaining a very healthy kind of pace. I don't know if it's healthy, but it's like consistent. It's consistent. And you're not crediting yourself for your consistency, because the way that you're looking at it, it's like, I'm seeing the imagery from the fruits basket where Haruhi is talking to the dog. I can't remember his name. Sue me. And he's like, well, think of it like this. You could be surrounded by laundry for miles and miles and miles and miles. And you have two options. You can either sit there and wonder and question and be like, oh my gosh, how am I supposed to get through all of this? How am I supposed to sort all of this laundry out? How am I supposed to get all of this done? What am I gonna do? I don't know, like, I don't know what to do. This is so much. Or you can start. You can sit down, start with the first pile that you see, air it out, get the laundry set up so it can dry, call it, like, and continue. Call it good. Continue, right? Before you know it, you're going to have all of the laundry up and dry. You're, like, gonna have that goal met. You're gonna have the situation under control. And it's kind of serving that energy where it's like, you are there, babe. You are there. I literally hate this lighting for me so much. It's just that, like, when I close the curtain, ugh, I hate this lighting for me so much more. I don't know what to do about it. I don't know what to do about it. Like, ugh. Of course, the obvious answer is read on the couch that's across from me, but I'm here, so. Tough. Okay, I'm back. Sorry. Yeah, it's like you're constantly kind of like looking at it like the laundry, where it's like, oh my god, there's so much, I don't know, like, I don't know what to do, I don't know, like, this, and that, and it's like every single piece of laundry that you continue to hang up, and every pile that you knock out, you feel like, oh, you don't even think of, oh, yay, did it, I knocked out another pile, I got it done, good job, I'm making progress, I'm getting there. You're looking at it like, oh my god, I have another 1.5 million piles. And you're right, like, you do still have a lot to do. Like, that part isn't untrue. It's not a lie. It's just that you believing that you are not making progress, you believing that you are not moving towards where you're trying to go, you believing that you are not getting the fruits of your labor, that's a lie. 10-10 on the timer. That is a direct lie. I just saw the Death card and the Chariot card. Like, you are moving quickly, not to nowhere, but you are moving quickly towards, like, what's it called? Oh my gosh. You're moving quickly towards a transformation, an ultimate transformation at that. Like, I really hope that you guys are watching this reading like I watch readings, where I just play them on in the background while I do something else, because I treat tarot readings like subliminals. Like, I literally, oh, I don't watch them because I have other things I need to do. Sorry. But it's probably a more pleasurable experience if you just listen instead of looking at this fucking blinding light that is the sky outside. Like, this is crazy. 11:11 on the timer. Yeah, 5 of Cups in the reverse with the Page of Wands in the reverse. It's like, there's this energy here of, like, there's genuinely no act with how you are behaving. Like, there's no, like, people might be looking at you thinking that you're acting very immaturely, or that you're being, like, very childish. Or people might be looking at you thinking that you're taking things very maturely in stride, but really, like, this is, like, crying over spilled milk situation, where you're just like, there's so much I have to do, like, I can't believe I did this, like, oh my gosh, I made a mess, like, and now I have to clean it up, and blah, 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 and it's like, babe, you're doing what you can. Credit yourself for that, move on. Like, yeah, there's just this energy here of, like, kind of losing your passion, or kind of running out of capacity for enjoyment for the things that you love. 12:12 on the timer. And it's like, it's not even coming from the fact that you don't love these things anymore. It's coming from the fact that you cannot celebrate yourself for taking the small wins. 12:21 on the timer, taking the small wins. I'm hearing this lyrics from the song Pizzazz. And the closest thing to proper juice is lowercase w's. 1, 2, 3, 4 on the timer. Lowercase w's. Each pile is a lowercase w. Every single box checked is a lowercase w. 1, 2, 4, 8 on the timer. Exactly. Every single time you get through even just putting up one sheet, one shirt that needs to dry, or going and getting one task, one chore done for the day, or going and making sure that you brush your teeth today, that's a win. That is a win. And you should celebrate yourself for that. Like, that, it genuinely starts there. 13:13 on the timer. You don't shame children for brushing their teeth. You don't sit there and tell children, oh, well, yeah, you're just supposed to do that. So, like, what, do you want me to pat you on the back for it? Yeah, you're supposed to do that. So just do it and get it done. 13:31 on the timer. No, you encourage them. You celebrate them. You give them the juice, the lowercase w. You show them, like, yay, good job, you brushed your teeth. While they grow up as toddlers into children, and children into teens, and teens into adults. It starts with lowercase w's every single time. It starts with small celebrations every single time. And if you are not given the opportunity to celebrate yourself or create small celebrations for yourself, then of course, now is the time to start. Now is the time to begin that, okay? Now is the time to start grounding that energy into your life. 14:14 on the timer. Which, all of these could be really off because I've had to edit a few things out of this video, but, you know, you're gonna have to just trust me on that. Ugh. Right, so angels, ancient ancestors, universe, spirit guides, higher self, Mother Earth, God, divine beings, the highest light, with the purest intention and integrity to love. Instead of punching down with yourself, start punching up. You know what I mean? Like, I'm seeing Minecraft where somebody's, like, digging straight down and digging straight up, and it's like, throughout my entire childhood, digging straight up was a million times better than digging straight down, right? Because when you dig straight down, you're probably going to fall into a lava pit and die, right? But when you dig straight up, there's still the opportunity to block the lava from dripping, like falling onto your head. And what's more is if you move patiently and you're kind and slow and allow yourself to just take it one step at a time, one day at a time, lowercase w's, then you can notice and see when there's something, like you can see the lava dripping through the block above, and you can move forward, and you can hear the lava bubbling above you, and so you can move forward slowly, right? And see, like this is the energy that the moon really wants you to clear out right now. This intolerance of progress and seeing the value that progress yields, you know what I mean? Because like you are gaining the fruits of your labor. You really are. You are reaping the fruit of your labor, promise. The moon swears, bro. This solar solar eclipse, is it a solar eclipse or lunar eclipse? Frick, I can't remember. It's a lunar eclipse. It's this lunar eclipse is like, oh, it's literally going to be revealing so much to you in your life. So much for you in your life, okay? It's going to be revealing so much to you about how much work you've really done, right? And how if you allow yourself to just pull off this one blindfold, this, like, the way I'm seeing it is like if somebody has like a headset on and there's like a card in front of their eyes and that card being pulled through so that they can see everything, right? It's that kind of an energy where it's like you gotta take this one narrative out, like pull this one string out, pull out this one splinter, and watch how it heals everything. Watch how healing that would be, and look and watch and see how, I'm hearing, see how perplexed you will become by your own life. So what about for the beautiful collective to celebrate? What about for this beautiful collective to celebrate? What can this beautiful collective celebrate today? Sorry, they just were like, different deck. I did grab my Sacred Self-Care Oracle, and I didn't know why I did when I grabbed it, but, you know, I always do things when when Spirit tells me to, so. Spirit tells me to grab the deck, I grab the deck, alright? I know these games. Clear. I've played these games before! I've never watched Squid Games, and I never plan on it. Nah, bruh. Okay. Angels, ancient ancestors, universe, spirit guides, higher self, mother earth, God, divine being, the highest light, purest intention and integrity to love. What would the moon like this collective to celebrate? This full moon and this lunar eclipse. Can we talk about it? Can we talk about it? Sync with the moon. Intuition, make an altar, and music. Okay. See, this is always so fun. I love using oracle cards to do readings because it's always like so fun to me to like pick up on intuitive messages instead of just reading the card outright, especially when it's things like this, because it's like I don't have, oh, hello. We have King of Wands with the Ace of Pentacles in the reverse and the Fool on the back of the deck. Okay. Celebrate, like, Spirit is saying celebrate this faulty foundation crumbling. Celebrate this healing. 2244 on the timer. Celebrate the way that you have intuitively moved past everything in your life and been able to grow so much in the first place. Celebrate the fact that you decided one day that you were going to open your eyes. Like, look at this intuition card. You decided that you were going to open your eye. One day, you saw the opportunity to change, to reach a higher state of being. All right, to heal the wounds that once felt like forever marks to you. And you started to grow, and you started to evolve, and you reached a point of understanding that it's hard to reach this point of understanding, really. Like, there are so many people that exist on this intuitive path, that exist on this timeline, that exist within this life, really and truly, who, like, are on this path as well. There are people out here that are on this path that are trying so hard, 2, 3, 4, 5 on the timer, to gain a wider understanding, gain perspective, to move forward with the divine, with life, etc., to have a deeper connection with the earth. And everybody has their own place within their own practice. Everybody has their own place within their own timeline, right? But a lot of people out here that are in this kind of world, that aren't really in this kind of world, they don't really feel that deeply in tune with themselves. They don't really feel that deeply in tune with who they truly are. They don't actually have that kind of connection to their intuition, to their own inner power, right? 2424 on the timer. And you have learned to treat yourself sacredly. You really have. You really have learned how to treat yourself sacredly, because, like, the way that I'm seeing it here, I'm picking all my nail polish off. Sorry if that's like a horrible noise for you, if you can hear it. But the way that I'm seeing it is like, interesting. Like, there are people out here that are not in tune with their senses at all. Right? Because, like, you had to learn how to connect and tune in with your senses in the first place. Like, I'm hearing clairgustance, which is taste. Clairsentience, which is feeling. Clairaudience, which is hearing. Claircognizance, which is knowing. Interesting. Anything else? I mean, of course there's clairvoyance, and I can't remember what the clair for smelling is, but you had to learn how to tap into all of those, like, all those different aspects of yourself, all those different senses within yourself, and not just in the sense of how you would within a day-to-day life, within this normal, quote-unquote, human life, right? You had to tap into it in a way where you could sense things that people couldn't pick up on. You could taste things that other people couldn't taste. You could hear things that other people couldn't hear. Literally, lately, my clairaudience and my clairvoyance has been, like, building up. It's been scary. I don't like it. Like, this past weekend when I was celebrating my dad's birthday, I couldn't sleep Saturday night, and so I was sitting there doing my, like, literally putting this together, putting the planner together, doing some sketching, doing some writing, doing some research, brushing up on tarot, because it's always important to keep your tools sharp. You don't neglect them, right? Anyways, so sorry, I'm thinking about a show that I love. So basically, while I was doing that, I literally, like, kept hearing people, like, whispering behind me, and I remembered Spirit, like, giving me a message not too long ago, just don't look back, don't look back, don't look back. And so I just didn't pay it any attention, didn't pay it any mind, pretended that it wasn't happening at all. Which is so smart, right? Like, I mean, when you're guided to, yes, it is. Yeah. Anyway, but then, like, there is something here about, like, that sacred acceptance of self, right? Because look at this make and alter. how she's covered in these red markings as well, flowers, scars, right? How you have made things that were once painful, things that were once cruel, things that were once traumatizing, hurtful, things that deeply affected you in a way that was truly traumatizing, truly traumatizing. You were Spirit was like, they got you fucked up. But you found a way to find beauty in that. You found a way to find beauty in the things that you went through and the experiences that you suffered. Like, I was literally on a call with my friend today. It was about like 4.5 hours that we were talking. And while we were talking and while we chatted, I ended up talking about, like, I'm not a very angry person. And the reason why I'm not a very angry person isn't because that I don't get angry. It's not because I don't feel enraged. It's not because I don't get upset. It's because that I look at the things that I've gone through and the things that I've experienced, and I'm able to look at them in a way where I realize that I gained from them. I gained a higher truth of myself. I gained a closer connection to myself. I gained a higher perspective on my life. I gained so much. I gained so much. King of Wands energy here. I gained. I upgraded. I changed, and I went in a positive direction for the sake of I'm hearing enjoyment, for the sake of joy, for the sake of love, for the sake of passion, you know? And for me personally, I realized that a lot of the things that I went through and that I suffered with other people, within my own life, when it came to the experiences that other people, like, projected on me or tried to pin onto me, right? The wounds and suffering that other people went through and wanted me to take accountability for, I learned so much through every single one of those interactions that only made me get bigger, that only made me get stronger, that only helped me find beauty in the pain, that helped me find beauty in the madness. What is that? What was that song, Spirit? I'm hearing the song Change by Lexa Gates, but there was another song. I think it's an Ariana Grande song. Oh my gosh, itchy eye. Nothing cuter in the world than watching somebody itch their eye, right? Anyways, let me see if I can find the song, because, like, I know that it's in her Eternal Sunshine album. I don't know what song it is, though. I can't remember what the song is, but like, one of the lines it goes something like, oh my gosh, I can't even remember the tune. I just remember the lyrics being something along the lines of, like, I hope you can see it the way I do, of how the past experiences, like, finding beauty in the past, finding beauty in the broken bits, finding beauty in the experiences that we had, you know? And, like, once again, hearing Change by Lexa Gates, where she's specifically the second verse, where she's like, ugh, don't be a pussy. What you mean you don't want to? Climbing all the way, all up to the top. What I gotta do. Anyways. Victory is sweet, life is a game. I'm the only one to blame if it's all the same. Change, change, change. You gotta change, bro. See, and that's the that's the craziest part, is like, you realized that there was nothing about yourself that you had to change. You didn't have to change any of your body. You didn't have to change any of your soul. You didn't have to change any of your heart. You just had to change your mind. I'm hearing the song "Change Your Mind" from Steven Universe. I don't need you to respect me, I respect me. I don't need you to love me, I love me. But I want you to know you could know me if you change your mind. If you change your mind. Change your mind. Change your mind. Exactly, though. Like, gorge. Like, you had to change your mind. You had to change the way that you viewed yourself, the way that you treated yourself, and like, all of these different tiny minor things where it's like, oh, just a little tweak here and a little bit of a fidget here and a little bit, like, just gotta flatten this out. Let me just like hammer this in a little bit more, screw that in a little tighter, loosen this up a little bit. You know, it's like all these different bits and bobbles, and you're constantly adjusting, rewiring, rerouting, etc., etc., etc. And just like that, it feels like a constant chaotic push-pull forward moving forward, you know what I mean? Very robotic in a sense. And the moon is like, do you not see how like magnificent any of that is? Truly, like, I don't want you to live in this space of constantly feeling like you have to adjust yourself, change yourself, move, like constantly change your view. It's not about changing your view anymore. You don't have to change your perspective. You don't have to change like anything of who you are, not in the slightest. But what you have to change is the way that you see all of the change that you've gone through before. Like, yeah, it's a net positive, but it's also a triumph. It's a triumph. You succeeded. You succeeded in an endeavor in which maybe a lot of people within your life assumed that you were going to fail. Maybe you reached a point where you actually gained something. Not in the sense of, you got this net positive situation, therefore, like, you got some money out of it, or you got more space in your life to fill with things that you care about, blah, 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 blah. No. Net positive in the sense that you just got to go in a more positive direction within your own life. A net positive in the sense that you made the choice to go in a more positive direction within your life. A net positive in the sense that you made the choice to help yourself, care for yourself, and better yourself. Is that not something that you deserve to be celebrated for? My bangs be looking ratchet as fuck today, guys. It's okay. I'm gonna be taking a shower tonight, so it's all chill. But, you know, like, you had to do so much. And you had to go through so many small wins to get here. It's just that you didn't actually allow yourself to celebrate those small wins. And so, like, that's what Spirit really wants you to be celebrating this full moon. Like, for real, with the music card being out here too, with all of those little red marks on her arm, on her shoulder, on the tambourine, that's what it's called, I believe, if I'm remembering correctly. Like, making music with the pain that you dealt with, making music from the things that you suffered from, and looking at it as something that has created a beautiful harmony within your own life, instead of something that you had to experience or something that you had to go through in order to be where you're at. Because sure, like, without those things, you wouldn't be here. But simultaneously, you're here in spite of those things, or despite of those things entirely. And you're not allowing yourself to be happy about it. You can be happy about it. You can be happy about not being in that place of suffering anymore. You can be happy about having more happy things or positive things to say about your day than negative. You can be happy about the fact that things are working out for you in a very positive and very abundant way. And you shouldn't have to slink back for anyone or anything. So celebrate the wins. Celebrate the wins and clear out this weird mindset you have towards yourself that, like, you have to keep moving forward, or you have to keep making progress, or you have to keep doing until you reach the ultimate goal, or until you reach the ultimate end, and then you can celebrate. No. You don't need an excuse to celebrate. Actually, go celebrate right now for no reason at all. Because you deserve it. And you deserve to have fun, and you deserve to enjoy it. Please, go. Do something. Like, however that shows up or manifests for you, whatever celebrating looks like for you. All right? Thank you so much for being here, angels, and for letting me read your energy. If you liked this, please like, share, comment, and subscribe. Let me know how this resonated in the comment section down below. And if you would like to, I do have my Cash App in the comment section and the description box, not the comment section. If you would like to tip me, tips are always appreciated. Never required. I love you guys so very much, and I hope I will see you in the next reading. Okay, bye.